Hey guys, Gary Mitchell here, Music with a Message, and I'm here with a very special guest. Everybody say hi to my friend Joy Parker.
What's up?
She's got a YouTube channel as well. We're kind of teaming up because there's a movie that just came out that we really wanted to talk about, and that is Moana, the latest masterpiece from Disney. So let's just dive right in. Joy, ladies first, what were you looking forward to about this movie?
I have always been a Disney nerd, like since a tiny little person. Beauty and the Beast has always been my favorite. Gee, I can't imagine why.
French teacher.
French teacher.
Portrait teachers. Come on, North Carolina. Let's get it together.
Oh my. But I was really excited because, one, I mean, Lin-Manuel Miranda was writing the music for it, but even before I found that out, I was just really excited to see that Disney's finally getting on the ball with, you know, representation of people other than white people.
We do exist, yeah, by the way. This movie has a lot of just heart and sincerity to it, and I think that's something that I appreciated about it. The characters are very well fleshed out. They feel like real people. They're very believable characters, and they carry the movie and they draw you into the movie. There's no way I'm going to be able to get this right. I think it's Auli'i. That's close, right? Auli'i. She just does a spectacular job. She's got a killer voice, but she really is the emotional center of this movie. She really just grounds it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson playing essentially himself as a as a demigod character, and I thought that the two leads had great chemistry between them.
Oh, yeah.
Maui and Moana.
I really liked that the main character, the protagonist, does not have a love story in the whole thing. There's nothing wrong with love stories, but I think that we don't need a love story to make a female character interesting.
Absolutely.
I really loved that both of her parents were alive, so again, we don't really need a tragic backstory to get this person rolling and interesting. Women, surprise, are sometimes interesting on their own.
Moana, it was the next in line to be chief of her village.
The end.
And that was it. There wasn't. There was no like, well, you're a girl and you can't be chief. They didn't even mention it. It was just like, yeah, she's gonna be chief someday. Like it was understood.
I like that she is still portrayed as somewhat of a child. Mm-hmm. She's 16 and she's still a kid. Mm-hmm. It's nice to see a 16-year-old portrayed as not this lovesick puppy, mm-hmm. but a real human being who realizes that she's still learning.
In terms of the visuals, this movie looks spectacular. We've seen so many like incredible CGI movies and effects over the last like 5 or 6 years that it's really hard to believe that you can still be completely blown away by the visual effects in the movie.
We need to talk about the chicken.
We do need to talk about the chicken. Joy was actually sitting next to me in the movie, and several points I thought she was gonna die. From like, I was like, she's gonna hyperventilate and she's gonna die because this chicken would just do something.
I laugh really easily anyway.
I was concerned for her. There's a ton of great music in the movie. Like Lin-Manuel, you can kind of tell that he's responsible for some of this music.
He's just as recognizable as Danny Elfman.
Yeah, it's just, it has his style, it has his touches on it. But there's this giant crab that sings this song called Shiny. It's just a cool song. Like, it starts off really dark and kind of scary, and you're thinking, okay, this is another like villain song, like Be Prepared, Scar sang, or like, but then in the chorus hits and it's like, I'm shiny, everything's okay, it's cool, shiny, you know, and you're like, okay, never mind. What's your favorite song in the movie?
Oh goodness, the song that plays when Moana has her vision of her people being like the nomads.
They were voyagers.
The voyagers.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we got to give this movie a score, 1 through 10. You guys know how this works. I'm going to give Moana my very first 10 out of 10 perfect score. It's a fantastic movie. It's a ton of fun. You'll laugh. You might cry a little bit. You're on a journey with these characters, and it's a very satisfying journey. By the end of the movie, by the time the credits roll, which, by the way, there is an end credit scene in this movie. Marvel kind of has us trained to just stick around. We just do that automatically now. But there is a really short end credit scene. Check it out if you're able to. Joy, what do you think about a score for Moana?
Oh, I would definitely give it a 10. It may not be the best movie ever, but it is definitely the best movie that I've seen this year and maybe in the last few years.
Joy, where can people find you online?
You can find me not so much anymore, but a couple of my other friends and I have a YouTube channel called Flight of the Vlogyries. Shout out to Wagner.
And you guys know you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Gary Mitchell Music. I'm on Twitter at VisionRise. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button down below. If you're new here, please do subscribe. Have a look around. I've got a ton of stuff on the channel, including a brand new series called Geek Theology that I just started that is absolutely crushing it. And if you need something to do on New Year's Eve, my band and I will be playing at the Cat's Cradle in Carborough, North Carolina. We'll be there with the Boom Unit Brass Band that night, Saturday, December 31st. So check it out. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay cool, stay blessed, stay in touch.